Hey guys, this is gonna be my second rant, so here we go. Also, yeah, I got shaved and all that stuff, so clean shaven. I'll probably be this way for. I'll probably actually start shaving because I probably should. Anyway, this is kind of late, and I'm doing this in the morning because I'm bored, and I really want to rant. I want to get some anger and emotions out, and a lot of personal stuff going on, so kind of feeling like I should get angry. So, this will be about bad terminology, basically phrases, ideas, things that I just find stupid, and I don't know why anyone says them. This is kind of jokish, like I'm not being completely serious, but I'm being like lighthearted or half serious about some of this stuff. Language just bothered me a lot, of course, but this is more tongue in cheek than anything else. It's very George Carlin-esque, like I said in my last rant. So anyway, here we go. What time is it? People always ask you what the time is. Do they want the time when they ask it, or do they want the time when after they ask it, or maybe before they ask it? They're never specific. What time is it? I don't know. I'll get my watch for you, just for you, sport, just for you. Um, and the spot. People say it hit the spot. Well, where's the spot? How big is the spot? Why is there a spot to begin with? Where did this spot come from? What do we all have a spot? Do females and males have different spots in different locations, different places? How do you know that you've hit the spot? What hits the spot? How hard does it hit it? How deep does the spot go? I mean, you could go on and on. The spot is so vague, and I don't understand why we have a spot to begin with, and why it's so special to hit that spot. Are there other spots? You're just making them feel really useless. Grind my gears. This was actually a pretty good phrase that I found from a Family Guy, but it's really kind of stupid. I mean, you don't have any gears to grind, and even if you did, why would you grind them? If something grinds your gears, I'd probably get on stopping that instead of telling everybody how it basically pisses you off. Pisses you off is another one. Makes you piss off. It doesn't make any sense, man. Why would you just urinate just because someone said something stupid? I don't get it. And no, of course, not all of these are going to be golden. They're not going to be funny. I'm just kind of, again, ranting. Got her. I've got her. She's mine. We're in a relationship, but she's mine. It's kind of like treating people as property. This actually somewhat legitimately does bother me when people talk about how she's mine or she's my girl or we're in a relationship together, but I'm hers, she's mine. That always bothers me. It kind of treating people like property. Broken heart. Yeah, this is a very common phrase, very common romantic thing. Oh, my heart is broken. But your heart is fine. You're just emotionally you're fucked up, and I can understand that, of course. But you don't really have a broken heart. You should really stop using that old cliche about hearts and stuff. They really got old. I think it's a dead metaphor. Think of the children. Why? Why should we think of the children? Why shouldn't I think about myself? Why are the children more important to me just because they're fucking younger? And why? Because they're in school, they have more energy, they may have better ideas. I don't know. I don't know why I should be thinking about the children. It doesn't make any sense to me. Government language, in general. Government language is very frustrating. Legalese, all this nonsense that goes on in the courtrooms, the tax books, they're fucking humongous. It's ridiculous. Government language in general is very frustrating, and they use the words like taxation instead of theft, and police raids instead of trespassing, and they do a lot of that old quote by George Orwell. Political language is carries like the wind or something like that. It always gets fucked up by government. In your own words, this is something George Carlin tackled. He tackled what time is it too, but I did it kind of off the cuff, which is actually another phrase I'm going to be talking about later on. But in your own words. Well, what isn't in your own words? I mean, is there anything that isn't in your own words? Aren't I speaking my own words right now? But technically, I'm not speaking my own words because I got these words from other people. So if you want to speak your own words, go blah, 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 blah. That's what you should do. Anyway. Written word. I don't know if this was one of them, but I think the written word. The written word. Well, I mean, what's so important about being written? What if it's spoken? Wouldn't it be more important if it's spoken? Then you might be able to understand. I mean, what if the person is really bad handwriting, like me? Then you won't be able to understand it. Doesn't really matter. Handling fee. Now, what the fuck is this about? They have a handling fee because some klutz can't handle packaging, so they give you an additional fee? What? That doesn't make any even sense. A shipping fee, sure, because maybe it's difficult to ship it along like long spans of space or something, or like geographical territory. But handling fee? Like what? Does the guy who's passing it off to the delivery truck like have slippery hands or what? Oh, this one really annoys me. Found God. Where was he? You lost him? You're a born again Christian. You found God. Well, I'm happy for you, and I'm gonna let you finish. But where was he? Could you tell me where he is? Because as an atheist, I haven't really found him. It kind of does annoy me when people say they found God. Run like the wind. Run like the wind. Here, Jack, take the newspaper. Go run like the wind. The wind doesn't run. It blows. It blows. You know? And not even as well as your mother did last night. Oh. Okay, that was lame. I know. I'm sorry. But like I said, it's really late. That's my excuse. No ifs, ands, or buts. Don't give a shit. Well, I'm glad you don't give a shit because I don't want fecal matter coming out of your ass and giving it to me. And you give it to me. You know, that doesn't really sound like a good transaction to me. Time to kill. Why would you kill time? Wouldn't you want time to be around? I mean, if you killed time, then you wouldn't even have time anymore. Like, time wouldn't even exist. Time would just be in a vacuum. You killed time. You killed it. Well, where's it going to go now? You're going to have a funeral procession for time? How would you know? You couldn't even get there on time. Anyway, off the cuff. Why is it off the cuff? I don't understand. Like, why the cuff? Shouldn't it be off the top of your head? But then there's nothing on top of my head besides my hair. I mean, unless like, you're giving me like a haircut or something and said that's off the top of your head. I was like, yeah, it definitely is. Thanks. And I'll let you go. This is actually a Mass Effect for you guys who played the Xbox 360 game Mass Effect. The main character Shepard is talking to this alien, and when you say goodbye to him, the response, the thing that you can say is "I'll let you go" or something, and the alien says, "I'll let you go." See, I always thought that was a strange expression from the humans. You make conversation sound like a prison, and my roommate actually said that. Well, we were talking about it, and he said, people just feel like they're holding you up and stuff. So, I mean, it is kind of feel like a prison or something like that. Anyway, I've kept you guys in this prison long enough, so I'll let you go. But I should have another rant in a few days or something like that. But it depends. A lot of stuff's going on. I don't know how able I'll be able to do it. Like I said, I mostly did this right now to get my mind off stuff, and I needed to vent, and that's about it. All comments, questions, blah, blah, blah are welcome. Again, this is more silly, tongue-in-cheek. I'm not being completely serious, obviously. Alright, see ya, everybody.